So today's lesson is all about shaft lean. Now, we need shaft lean to contact in order to produce the right contact. We need to hit down on the golf ball. We need to present the second stroke, third groove of the club to the center of gravity in the ball. In order to achieve that, especially off a poor lie or a bearish lie, this shaft needs to be leaning forward. Now, the tour players average about 11 degrees of shaft lean at contact. So today I want to share with you a couple of things that's going to help you feel and achieve that to produce stronger, better golf shots with better ball and turf through the ball. Keep watching to learn how to achieve this. So I've just set up a very small visual here to try and help you understand the difference between setup and impact. So at setup, the shaft is going to be pretty much in line with this orange rod. We might say that you might have a couple of degrees of shaft lean at address. That would be about appropriate. And then impact, as I said earlier in the introduction, we want about 11 degrees. So if we looked at setup being, if I move this orange rod a fraction more forward maybe, let's say if we said 2 to 3 degrees forward, and then at impact, we're going to have more body rotation, more pressure shift. Lead hand will go more into flexion, but the shaft is going to be more or less on this yellow line here. So setting up these two rods and practicing the difference between setup and impact and seeing what makes you achieve that. So the trail leg rolls in, trail foot rolls in. So the trail foot pronates, the lead foot supinates a little bit. All these things happen as the lead wrist goes more forward and that lead wrist goes into more flexion to achieve this shaft lean. And we do that whilst hitting down on the golf ball as well. So this rig is a way of feeling and visualizing the difference between setup and impact. And let's go ahead and just show you a little drill to help that come home a little bit quicker too. So set up to the golf ball, go into that impact position. So we're in what I call impact fix. And then from there, just hit a little punchy chip away that we achieve then that perfect contact, a little bit of ground interaction, and that very low penetrating shot that goes down the fairway. The second thing I want you to do to try and help feel what's going on at impact to get the shaft lean and get the wrist in the right position is do left hand only. Make a small swing and stab the ground. And get used to how this lead arm feels. These lead arm mechanics feel when you're making a swing. Don't worry about the mess too much. These divots will all go back, but that's what we want to feel. So once we've got that feel at lead hand, really dig in a deep trench into the ground, and the security of this lead wrist being nice and firm, not gripping it to death, but having certainly control and creating that kind of bowing arch look to the wrist through impact. Then we want to put that into a golf swing. So again, what we can do if we want to at the start is hit a small shot, trying to feel we're doing the same thing. And again, we'll get that low penetrating pressure, ball and turf, as you'll see there, and that great feeling of contact through the golf ball. So the advice would be to hit some of the impact fix shots, do some of that one-handed practice shots, then hit some small shots, feeling the same things. And occasionally, doing that lead hand practice swing on its own for a series of balls, about 10. Then go to a normal shot and try and feel you're recreating the same feels. So let's do that for you on a normal shot now. And again, good contact, good ball and turf interaction, nice low penetrating flight. Pretty straight also. So achieving shaft lean for me is one of the key important factors to making sure we get consistent contact and also don't lose potential distance. Adding loft by leaning the shaft back adds loft, so we reduce the distance we're going to hit the ball. So if you've enjoyed today's video looking at shaft lean, please click like and share the video. It really helps if you can do that. Also, if you haven't already followed or subscribed, hit my logo down this bottom corner and join me on my journey and let me help you improve your golf. Lastly, thank you for joining me today at the Forest of Arden. Hope to see you back here real soon.